Yeah, Paul's been playing Scum a lot as of late. Been his game of choice. No, well, now that he's got a PC up and running, Paul's been playing Scum.
It's fun.
What the fuck? Oh my God, Sven! How dare you? Well, there's our demonetization. Yeah.
Oh yeah. If you want to see how big the map is, let me get in the spot real quick.
Maybe I smoked something. Shaggy, what did you give me?
My beautiful wife, and she's great, and I love her.
Okay, I'm just gonna remove it so it stops doing that.
You guys okay?
Yeah. Are we going?
Yeah. No, we're good now.
Oh, okay. I thought I was waiting for the green light.
Yeah, no. Welcome to.
Welcome to another episode of Sven Unhinged, because Anthony is not here to stop him.
Yeah, it's gonna be real fun if the surprise comes through. That'll be real fun. So I guess start off the show. Sven got me a gift because I got him a gift, and that's how he works. So they had bought me the Carnage one a while back, and Sven was like, "Here, you can put it with that one," and I'm like, "Oh, sweet, thank you." So I just wanted to point that out. Right out the bat that Sven did that.
Yeah. You should probably introduce ourselves and what show this
Hi,
is.
I'm Jared Minikheim.
I'm Sven Magnuson.
Billy Joe Friday.
Billy Joe Friday. This is What an Oddcast. We're at episode 145. We kind of talked about it before. Yo, fuck yeah.
That's the sex number. That's the sex number.
45?
Yeah. Every number is the sex number if you do yoga enough.
He makes a fair point. Put his string far away. So 145. So we talked about it before. We're now 2 episodes away from starting the Disney bracket, right? Or is it 1 episode away technically? Because aren't we starting it on 147?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a 2 episode.
Are we doing this? Says the commander in chief.
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to figure out because he had said 3, so I was trying to do the math if it was. We're starting at 47. So yeah, we're 2 episodes off. That'll be fun when we start it. We're gonna do 3 of those. The finale will end on 150. Which I thought would be a little fun. Kick off a big 150 episode with a finale of the Disney bracket. So
yeah, and I'll really be able to contribute to that one because that was during my childhood. I would get home from school.
Oh, only one of them is from your childhood. I promise you that.
What are you fucking talking about?
Disney was alive in the 90s, sir. The 89, 87 to 99.
He's fair.
And then the second episode is where you'll have your most contributions, I'm sure.
Speaking of childhood,
we'll find out.
Hey, do you know what the gummy bears are?
I'm a gummy bear.
No.
No. The Adventures of the Gummy Bears?
No.
weren't they a thing for Haribo?
No,
it was predates them too.
No, Haribo predates Gummy Bears, but these are just the Gummy Bears. There's no.
I know there was a Gummy Bears show, but I thought it tied in with like a brand or something.
No,
because that would make sense. But
no,
I've heard 2 different pronunciations of that word, and they're both different from how I pronounce it.
Do you put Haribo?
Yep.
Fucking knew it, you jackass.
Look, but
You're a fucking twat.
You saying it,
Haribo,
made me realize I've never heard another human being say that word.
Oh,
because everyone's always
glad
like,
I could be
what do you want from the store? Oh, just give me some gummy bears. No one does Haribo gummy bears.
I don't like Haribo gummy bears. They're shitty gummy bears.
No,
even the gold standard ones.
I look like shit today. It's been a busy day.
You look like shit every day.
I do.
Normally you shower. Smells of common sex.
Oh, whatever. It's been a busy day.
That's what I said. Common sex.
Smells like
I had an ex-girlfriend that was obsessed with the Haribo raspberries, the little black and red ones.
Mm.
And to this day, I can't eat them because I ate so many of them during that 5-year relationship.
I really don't know why. It speaks to how depraved I am as a character that I thought you were gonna say I can't eat them because I ate so many out of her pussy.
No, we weren't into that kind of kinky stuff. No, it was very vanilla sex with her. So, like the most vanilla
I need
sex.
You need help, Sven. Oh, by the way, my roommate Paul is in the background. He's playing Scum. He's just over there.
What
Yeah,
he's
he's
in the
just kind of there.
background.
Yeah, he's playing Scum. He's the peanut gallery.
Wow.
So Jared,
Hey,
Jared,
Anyway, yes.
today I did something exciting.
What'd you do?
I watched all 3 Matrix movies.
He did.
So I can watch the 4th one tomorrow. I almost watched the 4th one today. However, I didn't have time because they're 2.5 fucking hours long.
Yeah,
Each fucking one is 2.5
no,
hours
I didn't
fucking
tell you to
long.
watch them.
No, I did it because they were there. Like I have
Yeah, that's
HBO
fair.
Max. I've been meaning to watch them.
Fair.
The 4th one came out, and everyone's shitting on the 4th one. So I thought I'm probably going to enjoy the 4th one.
It makes fun of itself so much.
That
It
was-
doesn't find itself to be
Here's the
enjoyable.
thing,
Like,
we'll talk this next Monday.
yada yada.
We'll talk this next Monday.
I got a
because
movie to talk about today too.
I want to dive deeper into everything.
I do.
Okay.
I have a
do you?
podcast that I'll need you to listen to before it, though.
Okay.
So, and then
Okay.
from there, I'll it's just I'll off air. I won't give a free plug here.
So
It's just one of those ones.
your offhanded comment. What do you think of the first 3?
Oh, the first one's a godsend. The first one is
The first one is
universal.
Yeah.
And I had a conversation with Sven on the way over here,
Yeah.
and I told Sven he should not watch them. For the exact reason that I watched them and now hate myself for watching them is they do just enough world building to give you exactly what you need to get through the movies. And there is so much more unexplored that I just need to know. I really enjoyed the second one. The third one, I see where it's got its comeuppance. So
Yeah. So yeah, the 4th one.
it's fine.
Mm.
We'll
I
talk
fucking
about it
can't
next
with that.
Monday.
I've seen. I was commenting on a tweet with Scaring Sam, which is another podcast there. He made it. Their account made a tweet about it, about like, man, what the fuck is this movie? And I've retweeted it, like commenting, was chatting with him. I'm like, yeah, no, it was terrible.
So-
like it was.
And this is not a shot at and stop
terrible.
this here. This is not a shot at anyone, but how much diving into the movie do you do before you just retweet and post shit like that? Like, how much of that filmography and history of how long that film has been in development and the development hell that it went into do you research before offhandedly doing that?
I know it was in development for a long time.
You
But
know how
like
many times it
regardless,
switched
it just
hands
was
and
so
who-
bad.
Who's the director and the producer?
I can't remember the director anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's the same person that did the first one,
Okay.
first 3.
No, that makes a lot of sense because it
Except-
does a lot of the same things as the first movie.
Except they've
but
transitioned
worse.
now. Yes.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
That's like there's a whole backstory with
yeah,
Warner
I
Brothers and
imagine
that.
so.
So like really
imagine
dig
so.
deep into that before you're like, oh, it's just making fun of itself. Oh, it's just a giant piece.
No, that's the thing. Like, the thing that everyone's pointing out is like there's a lot of like comments and things that are made in
it's
that movie
very
that are very much just like fuck the studio, but like it doesn't manage to find any pace of it. Doesn't find a way to be fun with itself. So watching it, you want it to be fun. There's a lot there. You want it to be fun,
Mhm.
but it just doesn't hit that.
I will give my full review next Monday, and we'll
Okay.
talk about it
Okay.
after you watch it again, after listening and doing some fucking research. Because
I
you,
think I
sir,
will.
are a fanboy, and fanboys are gatekeepers with that shit.
I'm not a fan. I've never been a big fan of Matrix. Like, I liked him,
Uh-huh.
but I'm not like a fanboy.
But-
Just watching that movie, I'm like, God, what the fuck is this?
Right? But by saying that, you were diving into that fanboy thing. Like, this is nothing. This is just a bunch of self-deprecating shit. They're making fun of itself. They're making
But it's
too much
not
fun.
just that though.
Right.
There's also a lot of things that get like
Washed over,
brushed
yes.
brushed
Right,
under the
that's what I'm
rug that
saying.
would have been more interesting
Right.
than what that movie was.
Which is what a
I'm saying.
fanboy and a gatekeeper would say.
I don't think that's fair.
No, it's
because I think
fair.
I'm allowed to have my own opinion.
You are allowed to have your own opinion.
Yeah.
But you have to be careful to cross that line. It's a very fine line. And if you don't do the research before just saying like, yeah, it's just this, like there's so many other things that could have happened, because I'm sure there are a lot of other things that could have happened.
There's a lot of things that were left in it that I see would have been more interesting to explore.
But you have to remember that this
just
is
doesn't hit
this
it.
is following that trend of movies from the 80s and the 90s that are now.
I didn't want this
No,
movie.
no,
like
no,
I didn't even
that's-
want
no,
to see.
that's
this
what I'm
movie.
saying. It's
that
follow-
was my biggest
this-
thing. Like I could have taken it or leave it
Exactly.
to begin with.
It's following like Blade Runner, perfect example, right? It's a movie that is now in such a nostalgic part that it feels like it's come around and deserves a sequel or a reboot and things like that. That's why you have like the cartoon, the anime series, and everything like that too.
I guess that's fair.
Something that was said, and it's just very, very, it sticks out very, because I'm not accusing anyone of gatekeeping. I'm like, you're just walking that line.
Well, I mean,
these are the conversations that I want to have about this.
So my personal thing, not to gatekeep or fanboy any of
Yeah.
that shit. Like for me personally, when I watched the first three, I felt like the story tied itself up
Yes.
pretty nice. So like there
Yeah.
wasn't really anywhere to go.
Except
Like
the
things
Oracle at the end
ended,
saying
people
that
got
they'd probably
freed.
see
Like
you again.
other than like you could do a thing of how they rebuild after things
Yeah.
were taken down, that you could do. But beyond that, Neo's story, his whole thing was like very like
He's the
tied
one.
in by
Yeah.
the third movie.
Yeah.
So this fourth one, when they announced it, and I even heard it in production years ago, I was like, I don't really need it though.
It was-
like I feel like the story was pretty well
2 years
told out.
ago,
I
March,
don't get
it
it.
was announced that Wachowski was going to be directing, Keanu Reeves, and I can't remember the
Yeah,
chick's
as soon
name.
as I hear Keanu, I'm like, I don't really need it.
Well,
Neo
and
had
that's what-
his story.
And that's what I'm saying which is really weird for me to talk about nostalgia being a poison as someone who hosts
multiple
But-
podcasts about nostalgia.
But if there's one thing that I learned from watching Beetleborgs and Ronald McDonald and Super and like all those things,
Oh god, the Ronald McDonald's.
it is very much a fine line whether nostalgia is good for you or if it is a poison that will ruin you. And I feel like I haven't watched the movie yet, but these are the feelings that I get. I'm sure I'm going to enjoy it to an extent because
It's a Matrix film and it's enjoyable.
it's a Matrix film. I don't have the nostalgia that you and other people have because today was my first time watching
That's
a
fair.
full Matrix.
That's
So
fair.
I'm going to enjoy it because I didn't have to wait 15 years
That's fair.
for what they delivered. Other people like I waited 15 years. You didn't really wait because there wasn't ever
There was never going to
the
be
reason
another
it was
movie.
made is because Warner Brothers kept going around like, "Hey, we have this
Well,
property.
you know-
we want to do this."
They're
If
doing
you-
that a lot
and it's,
now.
and it's the Wachowskis again. They're like, it's theirs. They made this. It's beautiful. If you don't do this, we're going to have someone else direct it. Can we have your blessing at least? And so, again, I don't want to get into the backstory
We'll get into
Monday,
it more. We're starting already.
but
like,
it was
side
at a
tangent.
point where the director or the director had needed something to hold on to from the past that was positive,
Okay.
and that is Neo, Trinity, and the Matrix, which is where this comes from. It is once again, there's a podcast. You don't have to listen to the whole thing. First 40 minutes, I'll tell you about it because they go deep into everything that I'm talking about. And then I went on websites and I was like, oh my God, there is so much shit that happened. This movie should not have existed in this
No,
time as
it
it
just
did.
shouldn't
So,
have. Like that.
like,
That was.
and that's
That's why when like people were getting excited by the trailer, I'm like, I don't really. Like, I was very on the fence because I'm like, I don't feel like we need another one.
No.
Like, and that's just somebody who did watch them all those years
Yeah.
ago. Like, I felt like it was fine.
it's
Like,
the
they
nostalgia
did the
coming
thing.
back. It's nostalgia. People are very nostalgic, especially
If it was like a
in
rooted
the-
thing, I
in
could
the
see
year
it,
of our
but,
Lord
like,
2022,
continuing.
right now, for the past 2 years,
Oh.
people have lost so much personality, have lost touch with
No
reality.
kidding.
It feels very Matrixy now. So
Are you saying people are out of touch?
I'm saying people are very
Out
out of touch.
Touch.
So,
There's
time.
Anthony in the chat.
I don't see anyone in the chat.
but
Oh wait, no, there is chat. Never mind. I'm not
But,
paying attention to it.
well, that's it. We'll talk full Matrix. So if you want Matrix Talk Monday, is that going to be the next episode? Can we do that?
Matrix Talk Monday.
We'll do Matrix Monday for the next Monday.
Matrix
episode.
Monday.
Matrix Monday. I'll watch all
Before the Disney Bracket, we'll
Yep.
do Matrix Monday.
I think it's a good segue in for nostalgia and all that
That's
shit.
very
So
fair.
so
That's
watch the
and
movies, I'll watch the
trending.
movies.
Look
I'll
at
watch-
Michael looking to find ways.
I'll watch the movies again because these first three are now going to be in the comfort rotation. So I will
Fair.
binge these three all fucking week because that is how my brain works.
Okay.
I'll try to watch the films.
You just do the
Watch
first one.
the first one.
Watch the first
That's the
one,
only
Bob.
one you should watch.
The first one is like here's
That's all
the
I need.
it is universal how well received. Like you could give two shits about anything.
Yep.
Well, it's got kung fu, it's got gunfire, it's got action
Bullet
scenes.
time.
It's a really good and it's really crossover between like all the nerd shit you want
It's true. It's true.
plus fucking
Mr.
biblical
Anderson.
metaphors.
Mhm.
So fucking good. It was the fucking Nebuchadnezzar. As soon as I heard that's what the ship was called, are you fucking kidding me? It is so fucking good. Why did no one tell me these were good? And it is exactly my shit. I'm really upset.
I don't
It took
know.
me 30 or 1999 was the first one. 22 years of my life to fucking see The Matrix.
Yeah.
Who's in the chat?
No, nothing. There's nothing in the chat.
Yeah.
So
What do you mean?
there's nothing in the chat. So I also want to bring up.
Why do you insist on lying to me? That you looking at the screen when you opened the
It was
chat?
probably nothing.
Yeah, it really
probably was a comment, offhanded comment.
Candyman, the new Candyman by Jordan Peele.
Yep.
Tried watching it before, but there was someone else here. Didn't really get to watch it.
Dick sucks. Been real hard to concentrate on the movie.
Who's in
So-
the chat, Jared?
There's nobody in the look. It's empty. Do you see a number?
That's because you cleared it.
Because there was just a thing of like comments will appear here. I'm like, oh, never mind. It pops up the first thing of you can view comments and put them on screen.
To focus on a plot of a horror movie when you're about to nut.
Trying to look at the TV screen, but all you're seeing is the back of the head.
Well, the back of the head and the TV screen. The back of the head and the TV screen. The back of the head and the TV screen.
God, I hope. So Anthony bought it. Anthony bought me the double pack for our friends was there. So I watched the new Candyman. Actually, I got to the point where I stopped watching, and I have to say the people who hated it, I think you're stupid, because there were people talking about how like it wasn't the original, but Jordan Peele, like I love that man. Like I love that man so much with the horror movies he's made, because this one ties into the old one. It finds a way to take the old story and rework it into the way he did it, but still tie it into all the other Candyman movies that came for it. And it's really good. So like if you haven't seen it, like seriously, don't pay attention to the people who talk about like, oh, it's a reboot of blah blah. Like it's like a soft reboot of like still connecting everything that's happened but doing its own thing, and it's really fun.
Is it on HBO?
I don't think so, but I have it if you wanted to borrow it. If you have a way to play it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got my old Xbox that I don't mind. I can can just bring it downstairs and like watch it with my mom because.
Yeah, no, I don't let you borrow. I
think
finished it last night. I thought it was pretty fun.
There
Thought it did well.
Obviously, haven't seen this film. I've never even seen the original. Actually.
Oh well, it's a double pack. Yeah, the original one's the only one you need, because once you get to the sequels, it gets a little weird with Candyman. It's where they start to get like. They get weird with it because it's one of those like, oh, we'll just use this idea.
Yep.
But the first one was good.
There's a scene in the trailer for the new one that it looked like it's a small room and there's like a hole in the wall and someone is in there alone and he like comes out of the hole and it's like very dark and he's like chatting with the person. That scene alone in the trailer, I was like, I don't like that, because it's exactly like the opening to It with Pennywise just kind of talking to Georgie, where you're like, you can feel the tension building. You're like, something bad is going to happen here.
Oh, there's many times they do that with this. I enjoyed it. So I just want to throw that one out there that it wasn't bad. So yeah, Sven, we have your thing, but I think we should just get it out of the way.
That thing I was prepared for.
Yeah, just get it out of the way right now. Pay respect. We lost Betty White. It was a sad thing to like go work New Year's Eve and then have Mike put that in the chat and me like I didn't believe it. I was like, there's no fucking way.
No, it's 100% true. I blame the people for jinxing it by saying like she's turning 100. Like 14 magazines ran, she's turning 100.
Mm-hmm.
No, she died peacefully in her sleep. Like,
yep,
national treasure gone.
Yeah, no, it was really fucked up because I saw there was an interview.
Your phone went off.
Did my phone go off?
Yes.
I mean, I have like a message. Anyway, so there was an interview with her about a week ago, and they were talking about like her 100th birthday coming up, and like losing Betty White is like, it's like you really did lose somebody special, because she was so quick to like make fun of herself for being so old and famous, to where like she could get along with jokes because she would joke about it herself. She was a decent human being. Like, was very easy to go with the flow. Like, my favorite fucking moment for Betty White is I think it's The Proposal, right, with the Ryan Reynolds and Sandra.
Yeah.
Because they have her do the fucking sweat dripping down the ball song, like all that shit. Like she sings all that shit in like
I'm
around
sorry,
the
what?
bonfire. Ski, motherfucker.
Sandra Bullock says it while she's doing a Native American dance.
Yeah, they get Betty White to sing and do it. And it's
I don't
fucking
like
great.
you casually looking at me. See, I do this to other people where I say absurd things to them in a flat voice. You can't just look at me and go, skeet, 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 motherfucker. I guess I'll have to look that up. But
No, it's great. Yeah, pretty sure it's The Proposal. That's great. But that's what I mean, though. Is like, even in her old age, like she was still down for like anything. It was great. She was a fun person.
the way the world is now, so like socio-politically, how divided everyone is, it's very black and white. You're on my side or you're the enemy, that kind of deal. Everybody liked Betty White.
No, Betty White was
Dude, that's the thing.
soul.
Betty White was one of the few old famous people that hasn't turned out to be a total fucking douchebag.
As far as we know.
As far as we know, she's pretty innocent,
No,
compared to everyone else.
3 years.
I don't think anything's
This
gonna
one
come out. I
time
think
she
it was gonna
beat a
come out.
child.
I genuinely don't think so either.
No, it's just because, like, I mean, you heard about the past when she was on, when she had her own talk shows and shit. And, like, people write in and be like, I don't like that black guy on your show. So she gave him even more airtime. She was always super progressive like that. And I think she was just one of the good ones.
Oh,
who understood very clearly, because as a woman, she was in a minority a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Fucking things change and you just fucking hop on board for it.
Dude, when I was, a little bit younger, when I was a teenager.
When I was a young man.
When I was a young boy.
Anyway.
Golden Girls.
Yeah.
Kind of
Thank you for
heard
being a
about
friend.
it. That was, even as a teenager, that was done. I didn't hear about the Golden Girls like at all. It was always in passing. It was like, oh, a fucking show about old women. Who cares? And then now, as an adolescent, I don't know. I'm not an adult. A person.
As you've gotten older.
As I've gotten older. Hearing about all the shit that they covered topically on that show, which was groundbreaking for their time. They talked about gay people. They talked about racial inequality, things like that. And it was super progressive. And then I've seen a couple episodes of the Golden Girls. That show just fucking goes. It goes hard.
It does. It doesn't have to go that hard with those three old women, but it does. I've never seen
a full episode, but it is now on. I mean, it's trending on Hulu, so I've added it to my queue. So I will eventually. Yeah, it's on Hulu.
No fucking way. Yeah. I said, I'm gonna binge.
You almost wonder if Betty White, just like in her sleep, had just thought maybe she'd seen enough. Just like, it's my time.
I guarantee.
I would like to believe that over if she died.
Had,
that she just felt like, I've seen enough.
If she had any conscious choice in dying, which I don't think is the case, I think that after all those interviews with her being like, "Oh, I'm gonna be 100 in like roughly 30 days," and tomorrow's the new year, I'm gonna die. Because the old
that's what I mean. Like I would love for it to be like a joke for her. Like, it'd be the funniest thing is if I didn't make it to 100.
7 fucking seasons.
They'll have at least 20 episodes too. So,
God, dude, I can barely get through 24 episodes.
That's
I can get it right. I get it.
For you. What do you do? So Sven, what villain do you have? Did you have another villain to go with Sinister Squid, or do you want me to go?
No, I didn't have anything.
So refresh everyone who listens to this and whatnot. Who is Sinister Squid? Refresh us from last time on Outcast.
Okay, there was a day at my job where it was very dead, very slow, and I think, because this was shortly after we saw Spider-Man, so I was ill. I wasn't feeling well, so they made me come in, and so all I did was sit on my ass in the back because I was like, I'm not doing anything. Fuck you guys. I'll wait on customers. That's it. And it was one of those days where I was just feeling very creative, but not for anything productive.
That's fair.
So all I did was I came up with this character, the Sinister Squid, because Doc Ock is my favorite kind of Spider-Man villain of all time. Probably just my favorite Marvel villain.
I think so.
And I just came up with this shameless 100% knockoff of Dr. Octavius, and he's the Sinister Squid. His name is Argon Fultz. He is a multi-billionaire who inherited like a technology company, like a corporation from his father. And in his life of obscene wealth, he has grown so bored because he literally has everything at his fingertips that he's like, you know what? I'm just going to be a supervillain. And he's kind of in the same sense of, the Joker kind of. He doesn't really have an end goal other than he just wants to cause problems.
Fair. All right. And if I remember correctly, he owns a building with a giant squid in it, but nobody suspects him as.
Yeah, like, see, this is all.
That was like my favorite detail, but like, who could it possibly be? Not the man with a squid. It couldn't be.
It's a shameless knockoff. It's meant to be somewhat comical and a parody. So yes, Fultz at Fultz Tech headquarters.
I can't wait to get you a shirt with that drawn on it.
That would be amazing.
Just Sinister Squid.
In his office,
God.
he has like a super high tech.
Very easily make this.
He has a super high tech giant like aquarium that has
Fuck, don't give me
plucked
ideas.
from the depths of the ocean a giant squid, and everything in like it's all very cephalopod based and. And everyone's like, man, I wonder who that Sinister Squid guy is. It couldn't be the reclusive multi-billionaire who seems to have a cephalopod fixation.
Hey guys, do you like my new Ferrari? I got it shaped like a squid.
I've got a squid decal on the rims.
My
What it
rims
is-
are
what it is,
squids.
it's the squid is in the center, and its arms are the actual like rims, and it just spins. He's got spinners.
I love it.
He's got spinners.
And
It
reason,
says his license plate is SQD.
oh my god,
Squid for life.
squid for
A
life.
squid for RL. Squid for real.
The front, that's the back plate. The
Yes.
front plate is bad squid.
So I came up with yes.
Oh, I was just gonna. The reason he's a Doc Ock or knockoff is because he has he. I imagine him having kind of like a high tech power suit
Mhm.
that has tentacles attached to it. Ergo Doc Ock,
Who's the Spider-Man-esque hero again?
the Red Recluse.
The
Red Recluse. That's what it was. Okay.
I wanted to do something with a centipede because centipedes are cool, but I was like, no, I'm gonna make this as cheesy and knockoffy as possible, and I'm just gonna make him.
There's going to be no variation on what's
No.
going on. So I came up with one when I was at work, and we were dead.
I'm so curious.
I am too.
It's super stupid.
Riveted. Yeah, that's the whole point.
Collider Cobra.
Oh,
You have my undivided attention as a GI Joe Cobra enthusiast and as a person who
You're
just
gonna
likes
hate this.
snakes.
You're gonna hate this.
what is it? Collider Cobra?
I tried to think of like Spider-Man and Batman villains seem to follow the same pattern of like they all have something about them that like their initials are usually like same lettered.
Mhm.
So I was like, yeah, Collider Cobra, and then I really started to think about it. Do you want to take a guess what his name is? Because it's
Hang on.
not gonna be the same as the, but
Not Commander Cobra.
no, I really thought about that. I thought that would be funny, but
Is it based on Sven?
well, I think he would like part of the name,
Okay.
but it's gonna be really stupid.
Really
But
stupid.
I really
It's
tried to
Chris-
lean into the dumbness of
it's-
how they name villains sometimes.
It's
Well, okay, hold on. Is it a male or a female?
It's a male.
Okay.
it's King. His name is King. King Cobra. It's King Cobra.
Is it
Yeah,
What's
I went King Cobra.
King Cobra?
I really did. I was like,
Really?
that would be the best. So he, so
fucking good.
this is where he
I
gets.
love it.
This is where Collider Cobra gets even dumber. So he used to work for the mine company, right?
Obviously.
He would be the demolitions guy,
Obviously.
and he found a way to, instead of using explosives, much like a shocker deal, he could make like concussion blasts and whatever, and like help build the mines. But then he got laid off. But then he got mad. So he took that engineering and made his own
Working-class
suit.
solidarity.
Yep. And then he made his own suit using his own technology. But he was fascinated with cobras, so he made like a cobra hooded thing, like a cobra hooded suit that makes a concussive blast out of it.
Oh, I
It's
love
like
it. Like it comes out of the hood.
Oh, it's so fucking dumb.
It's like Manta Ray almost from Aquaman.
But that was Collider Cobra.
I love it. I absolutely love
So good, actually.
That I came up with the Collider Cobra, and then I just started really thinking about him. Like, how could I make this even more like the cheesy spoof he's looking for?
Oh, it worked 100%. You fucking hit the nail on the head.
It just I imagine like the hood opens and you just get concussive blast. But then I started to think about like, does he concuss himself in that blast too? Because I mean, like it's all around his head. It's poor design, but like it feels like every Spider-Man, any villain like that, always has terrible design.
Has a headache. His utility belt is nothing but Advil and fucking ibuprofen and fucking Excedrin. It's all fucking painkillers. He always has a fucking headache.
I think
That's so good, Jared.
my favorite part about this is that his supervillain name and like his motif have absolutely nothing to do with his powers.
Yep.
Like you'd think, someone who's like, oh, I can project concussive blast would be like Banshee or Shockwave. This man's like, I am Collider Cobra because I like snakes.
I lived underground for a while in the mines, just like the snakes.
The Sinister Squid would look at this and be like, all right, I get it. Real respect's real.
Oh,
That's so good.
I thought it would fit well with the.
It's so
Oh,
good.
you know
Sinister
damn
Squid,
well
so.
that eventually there's going to be a Sinister Six mock-up
No, there is going to be.
Well,
Well, let's make up villains for it. Let's go. Michael, do you have one to add
Yeah,
in
I
there?
got one.
Okay, let's get it.
It's El Bison. The bison, right?
Mhm, mhm.
It's a rhino knockoff. Now the
I thought about doing a knockoff.
it was one that I was looking through, and I was like, he's technically part of the Sinister Six anyway, so of course I'm going to do this, right? He's a pro wrestler. He's a luchador, obviously. Goes by Ricardo Bison, right? Just Ricardo Bison.
Yeah.
He's not super creative. He is stronger than your average man, but he's not like superhuman by any means. His only notable feats are he runs with the bulls, and he's never been skewered by one because he is a bison. So, yeah, he doesn't have a power. He doesn't have a power suit or any genetic altercations. He's just a fucking pro wrestler, so he's slightly stronger and more bulky than the average man. His costume is just simply a headpiece of like a bison. It's like an Indian headdress. It gives him no powers.
That's terrible.
He decided to become a super villain when his wife left him, and he found himself bored out of his fucking mind. And then he got injured in a wrestling accident, so he was laid off for a while. And then when he tried to come back, I don't know if you guys know a lot about professional wrestling, but it's very
a little
ebb and
bit.
flow. Like it's very like you're an independent contractor. There was no need for El Bison because they found someone new to replace him, Le Buffalo. And so
My God.
his arch enemy is Le Buffalo. So it's Le Bison and Le Buffalo going at it head to head. Their arch enemies down somewhere in Tijuana or some shit in Mexico.
The first thing that popped into my head about this character is like
So
Sinister
fucking dumb.
Squid
Love it.
and Collider Cobra and El Bison. Like they're like, we need to get through this door.
Yes, he's just the head.
No, not even that. He's like a fucking vault door on a bank.
Oh yeah.
And Squid's like, Bison, tear this off. And he's like, I can't do that.
Yeah,
man. It's
exactly.
a vault door. It's like, I thought you were super strong.
No, stronger than the normal man, but not
And then,
not like Superman or anything like that.
and then they're just kind of like, oh, and there's like an awkward silence. And then Collider Cobra's like, can you get that off? He's like, yeah, I can get it with my tentacles. It's no problem. And he just
Yeah.
like rips it off
Yeah.
super easily.
Le Bison knows, or Le Buffalo knows his place. It is to be an imposing figure. That is it. He does have the uncanny ability to stop a bullet once. And then he's dead.
I imagine that the red recluse gets hit by me. He's like, God damn, man, you hit hard.
Yes.
It's like, what do you
No.
You're like super strong. You have serum? No, I'm just luchador.
In Mexico, where I'm from, I am luchador. Ricardo Bison.
Fucking
Wait, your
I
last
punched
name
the
is
base.
you go by Bison in both. No one in Mexico knows. Different mask. Like, but it's not like really different. It's like his evildoer mask has like black outline, like just like a fucking Lone Ranger mask. Like his luchador is just more colorful, like a fucking luchador mask. He has the exact same body shape and everything.
Oh,
I'm imagining him like waiting around a corner, and then the red recluse comes running around it, and he just lays him out with a fucking steel chair.
Yes.
He's like, "Did you just hit me with a chair, man?"
Ow.
I was thinking about this.
Uh-huh.
Do you know there's also a Sinister 12?
Yeah. I think we should stick with 6.
No, I was thinking about this as far as like Spider-Man, because they basically did something similar with the last movie. So why I think the next 3, you'd think that they would try to build things out more.
Le Bison. Le Buffalo. Yep.
Speaking of holding that up there, Sven.
Yeah.
There's a fun theory going around about how Venom will
We're
be in
done with the
MCU.
we're done with the Spider-Man stuff.
No, it just ties in, so I thought I'd bring it up.
Sorry.
I was gonna appear in an Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movie, and they're gonna.
There is that too. The Tom Hardy's in the Andrew
They're gonna
Garfield,
have
and that's what they're gonna
nasty
do.
Fucking gay sex. Because Andrew Garfield is all about Spider-Man being LGBT. He's like, yeah, dude, I'm into it.
Okay.
And fucking everyone knows Tom Hardy and Tom Hardy is fucking not straight. He's said as much. He's like, I'm an actor in Hollywood. Of course I fucked men.
Yes.
Okay.
But yeah. Everyone knows that fucking Venom diddles his
Oh, absolutely. Venom, technically a terrestrial being, does not have a gender, so that we can find as our constructs of gender.
So, fucking Christ.
Let's go
Anyway,
skinny dipping.
no, there's a fun theory that for the MCU part of it, Matt Gargan's around. They haven't done anything with him, right?
Who?
Matt Gargan, Scorpion.
Oh,
He was in the first Spider-Man. He was in Homecoming, the weapon dealer.
Yes.
They haven't done anything with him. They haven't made him Scorpion. But people were quick to point out he was the deadliest and strongest host of the Venom suit. So people are thinking that might be the route that they go. Instead of making him Scorpion, just skip that. And like before they do Scorpion, maybe give him the Venom suit. He gets a taste of power, and then that leads to why he becomes Scorpion. Do it the other way around.
I did come up with another villain.
I did.
Oh, what did you come up with?
It was the Centipede. And it was because it was a Scorpion knockoff.
Yep.
It's
Mhm.
a power suit where it's made to look like the body segments of a centipede are going down his spine, and then he has what is basically a long tail that is the body of a centipede, because the final segment on a centipede's body has 2 very long legs that look like the centipede's antenna, and it's made to confuse predators into thinking that's its head. And those are they're basically big claws that he can fucking stab people with. And then around his head, he has these retractable bladed pincers that he can air quotes bite someone with and inject them with a poison.
Dreadpool says hi.
Who's that?
He's from Game Beyond the Box. He's a cool guy.
Hi, Dreadpool.
I give you.
Hi, Dreadpool.
Hi, Dreadpool. I'll look into the camera.
I give you my character now.
Okay.
The heavy hornbill. Do you know what a hornbill is?
It's a bird.
It is a bird. It's a vulture knockoff.
The heavy hornbill.
The heavy hornbill. He actually can't fly.
Calamity condor.
Oh, Calamity Condor is good. I couldn't think of a condor. I tried vulture too, but
Crimson condor.
the bronze kneecap. It's fine. Yes, the heavy hornbill, who can jump kind of high, but that's really about it. Like, he's got some ups, as they say in the NBA, but
this is my favorite fucking thing.
okay.
Argon Fultz is recruiting for the Sinister
Yes,
Six,
he does.
and he gets heavy hornbill. He gets the bison. He gets the centipede.
Yeah.
He gets fucking
Collider
Collider Cobra.
Cobra.
And like, that's when it really weighs in on him. He's like, wow, not everyone is a billionaire with my technology.
Yes, that's exactly what I was
resources.
hoping
You
you
see,
would go
that's
for.
what-
He's like,
That's a hornbill.
yeah, it's an ugly bird. That's why I said it.
That's fucking
I Googled
hilarious.
it.
I want to
Like-
see someone with a helmet that looks like that who can't fly or do
That's what I
anything, and
googled.
he's
I
just
googled
like,
ugly bird species. I don't know what
Oh
you
my
got
God.
from me. Like, and that was the
A
one that came
shoebill.
up. The shoe. Oh yes. Oh, those ugly, mean-looking
Just-
motherfuckers.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So like,
so is it that he can't fly
so he
because
is,
his head would be too fucking
no,
heavy?
he's just fat. Like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat. He has some technological ability because he invested pretty well in crypto when in the early stages and
Okay.
has since sold out. And so like he's got modified boots that allow him to like spring a little higher, but it's like like a professional NBA player. Like, he can hit the rim. The boots, like, you can put it on something that kicks, it does have some pressure. So like you're starting to get more towards Fisk or whatever. What's the guy's name?
Fultz.
Fultz's like magnitude of supervillain, but like,
Oh, that
like,
is actually
and
what I
next
wanna talk
up
about.
is the heavy hornbill. And it's you're like, oh, he's like a kingpin motherfucker. Nope. He's tried Atkins, Noom, Nutrisystem. He's genetic. It's just genetic, and he has the hots for a geneticist, but only because she's developing a new diet pill. It is totally predicated, and she's way out of his league. But that doesn't mean he's not gonna try. He learned to play an instrument for her, but the ukulele and bagpipes didn't really rev her engine, so he missed that shot.
My God.
He learned a foreign language, but apparently Hungarian is not very romantic. So
Hungarian is actually a very beautiful.
it's a very beautiful language, but it's a very hard language, like German and Russian. So
Yes.
so like he has the best of intentions, but just misses on execution constantly.
I came up with something for the Sinister Squid.
Okay.
It was the Red Recluse like has him like strung up, like all of his tentacles are like incapacitated or otherwise, restrained, and he like gets in close and he's like, I've got you now, Squid, and he like goes to take off his helmet, and then like his real limbs, he just like little wrist sprayer, like black, just like a black goopy ink just all over his face, and then he detaches from the tentacles and falls and runs away, and he's like, ha 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 ha.
He's got like Iron Man stuff where he's got like 14 different, like just increasingly more advanced technology of tentacle technology. I love it.
That's not my body.
Jared, we need one more for the Sinister Six. It's got to come from you. You can say a villain and we can make it up from there. Don't say Green Goblin or Kingpin. Don't say Venom or Carnage. We already have a Scorpion. Oh my God, I got one. Go ahead.
the horny,
He's horny. He didn't get fucked.
the horny toad, and it would just literally be a dude in a lizard
Wants to
suit.
fuck all the time. Can I counter this?
Is this a
Please
knockoff of
do.
the lizard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking of. I was
I
trying
was-
to.
I was-
work
yeah,
on the
I was
leaf,
trying to think
but
of
he's
something
like
for
a
the lizard, but the only thing I
dinosaur.
think was like a horn toad.
I
But I can't think of
present-
anything past
I
that.
present to you Mr. Mysterium. It's a child's birthday clown. It's Mysterio. He uses misdirection. He's like a magician. He's kind of like a magician.
But look over here, Mr. Recluse.
Yeah,
Slaps him.
yeah. He's
What was that?
He,
Misdirection.
it was. You see it, right? It's got potential. He's got like no, like you see, like all my characters have been like innate. Like you guys have all come up with great ones. Mine are all just like fucking humans that are pissed off. So what happened is like this guy was hired to do your dude
Argon.
Argus Foltz. Does Foltz have children?
God, I hope not.
Estranged children. I think he should have some sort of like estranged children, like one or two with like
Yeah, he probably
assistances
would.
that
Yeah.
that it's all hushed under the table. He just pays for everything, so she shuts her fucking mouth about it. God, Timmy's got a fucking birthday cake. It's fine, fucking Janine.
Genevieve.
So he was hired to do one of his birthday parties, and because he's the son of a rich fucking playboy douchebag, he thinks he's better than himself because he knows who his dad is, but no one else knows who his dad is, and he can't fucking tell anyone, or no one will believe who his dad is. So like he was just being a total shit, and so he kidnapped the child. And because the Sinister Squid is like, well, he's my fucking kid. Like I don't like him, but so like
I'm
this.
obligated.
Yes,
to take
that's
care
it.
of
What
it.
it is too, because you said he wasn't a bad guy. He was just like bored to the point. So he went as the Sinister Squid to like save his son, and that's when he's like,
Whoa.
"What?
He's a billionaire, Mike.
Uh-huh.
He's a bad guy.
Okay, well, yes, but like inherently, he said he got bored with life, and that's why he's doing this shit."
He got bored with life, so he's threatening people's lives.
Yes, it's the next big thing. And so he goes
It
and
gives you that next
Mr.
best thrill.
Mysterium. He goes to Mr. Mysterium's lair, which is just like an old fucking joke house, like it's like an old prop house, like an old comedian.
Abandoned
carnival. Yes, it's so good. And like, he's like, listen, I don't have money to give you because it's not liquid. It's all in assets and bonds and stocks. So I can't give you the ransom. But how would you like to join my super villain team?
Oh my god, he gives it. Imagine
he gets a
like
pass.
like
he gets a free fucking pass.
imagine a clown power suit,
Uh-huh.
and it's got kind of
Oh god, is Mr. Mysterium the next powerful one just because like he's the first recruit because it was the first attempt?
like
And so he's got a
it's because he
bug.
has faults as like a patron.
Yes. Oh my god.
He's
so
like have
good.
this super high tech like
Oh god, he's
power
like-
suit.
it's-
Make it look like a clown.
it's he's got balloons he blows up, ties them into shapes, and like fucking just starts chucking them at people. He's got
Just
a
like-
bubble. He's got bubble maker like a bubble wand, and it's just like nitroglycerin. And it just explodes.
Got an acid flower.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I
All
enjoyed
pretty
that.
good.
Mr. Mysterium is fun.
Mr.
Very-
Mysterium might be the best one.
No,
I
the
like
Sinister
the-
Squid is the best
Look,
one.
Thank you.
It really,
I-
I mean, Elon Foltz.
Argon.
I
Faults,
will
but-
never fucking remember that shit.
But you know, obviously, a clear knockoff of Elon Musk.
It's so good.
But- I hated the Marvel's version of Mysterio, where it's the drones.
Oh, it's so dumb.
So I
I
would
hated
like
the
to
drones.
say, like the clown power suit has like little like micro drones that deploy with it, and they
it's
can
the
like
misdirection.
yeah, it's the
It's so
misdirection.
good. He's an actual.
Can we
magician.
just make it so that the reason he's never stopped Red Recluse is because he just slaps him every time, and every time when he asks him why, he's like misdirection.
Misdirection.
But meanwhile, there's just millions of people
No, it's
murdered
just-
by
it's-
drones, and just
it's
like
that-
misdirection.
It's that one. He can't kill him because it is up to the Sinister Squid to make that final decision. As his backing patron, he cannot
That's
execute.
off, by the
the
way.
final-
So, you don't have to.
The final execution cannot be him. It has to come from the Sinister Squid. So like he has him all tied up in this elaborate fucking thing, and he's just waiting and like, why, what's going on?
Thank you,
Like
Polly.
I can't. I literally can't. I just
We
can't.
have you now, Red Recluse. Well,
Who's
I'm going to
we?
leave the room, and you're
Who's-
going to be in here by yourself with nothing but a weak rope to restrain you.
That's what it is too. It's fucking amazing.
So yeah, the camera's
Yeah.
up because there's a special guest decided to stop in.
Okay, so I'm never Foltz.
It's about to be a surprise.
Argon.
secret.
Argon, I don't know why I can't fucking remember his name. Argon Foltz comes in and is like, does he have a backer higher up that he is listening to? Is there an Illuminati Court of Owls kind of thing going on? Is there a Freemasons controlling the free world?
If there is,
Uh-huh.
I don't think Fultz is consciously aware of them.
Okay.
'Cause I think he's too much of like
Because now we
arrogant
have
dickhead to be like, yes, I have a patron. According to him, he's the top.
right. So now we have a whole court of owls that we could do, like the Illuminati. But
This
better.
is changed into a Batman thing.
no, it's still very much like a
Spy
Rothschild
thing.
conspiracy kind of
Okay.
thing. Like, who really controls the economy? What is the economy? Like, let's be real. He only has this money because his stocks are doing so well because of
Right.
his technology, right? But
No.
he
It's
just
gonna be-
invested well, but who's backing him? Where's the World Bank at?
The World Bank.
The World Bank. I mean, it's just like a Despicable Me, right?
Isn't
thing,
that
right? Where,
a,
like, there's like a
Sweden?
supervillain bank that they go to for loans. People just go to Argon Foltz for like supervillainy loans. That's how he's making his money in the back end. He's become a small loan broker,
Oh my god.
right?
I
He's
love
just
this
loaning out at
idea
high
of-
interest. And that's why people can't like figure out he's a Sinister Squid because like he has people on NDA agreements and shit. You can't tell them I'm the Sinister Squid. Why?
I thought of a
You signed
lizard
the
one.
contract.
Insulting iguana. Much like he's an insult comic.
Sven, he just made fun of you. Character based on you.
Is it?
Are you insulting my work here?
No. I'm saying as a lizard thing, we could have
Fucking
insulting
lowball,
iguana.
dude. It's a low hanging fruit.
Like the person
Be
who's
better.
just
That's what I mean.
Just-
Be better.
as he's beating the red recluse's
Just insulting.
just insulting him like dry comedy.
Yeah.
You punch like a bitch.
You know, the kind of shit like throws a bag of coins at him, says, "Here's your change."
The man,
Yes.
we just really play into all those puns of the comedians. Like, you could just have like a giant stop sign. He just goes, "Here's your sign," and whacks him across the face.
That's his only
Has
thing.
you
He's
might
not
be a red
superhuman.
recluse jokes.
Like he looks like a lizard, but he's not superhuman. He has no special ability. He's just a terrible.
I already
terrible
covered
kind
3 of
comic.
those. You have to do something else.
Well,
I got
that's what this one is.
I got
He
advice.
looks like lizards,
Not
but he
only did
takes
I
the
have
place of
bison,
lizard.
I also had elbow. Like, so
Yeah.
you can't have that. I did. Which other one did I
The
create?
heavy hornbill.
The heavy one. Man, I already
But
got a
all of
fat dude,
Spider-Mans are all just
too. The Spider-Mans.
animal based. So I mean, I just
That's not
like
true.
lizard
Mr.
insulting iguana.
Mysterium
Like
isn't-
we seem to have a theme here, but like there's really nothing special
Well, that's
about
because
any of
there's
these
no one
people.
special in this world. This is not a world of superheroes. This is a world where one billionaire got fucking bored and decided to be. There's one
Here's
superhero.
the catalyst.
Who is the Red Recluse, by the way? I guess we should actually dive into who is the Red Recluse. Is it a Tobey Maguire or is it a Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland thing where he invents everything, or did he steal the technology from Foltz
Yeah.
Inc.?
Yeah, did he steal it from the squid?
It's got to be faulty. It was,
Right, it's
it
all
was-
Foltz technology.
It was Foltz tech,
Yeah.
but it's got to be Foltz Inc. now.
It's
Just
Foltz
for the-
Inc.
Just for
Okay,
the
here's the thing.
cephalopod
Here's the
pond,
thing.
ink
It's so
pond.
good, right? It's pretty good. I'm glad you caught on. Here's the thing. It was Foltz tech when the Red Recluse worked there, but as soon as he got bored, he's like, "No, we're downsizing, we're upgrading, we're doing." He like contradicts everything. He's like,
Mhm.
"We're going to expand, but we have to downsize. We're moving some assets around. Here's going to be a lot of layoffs, but we're hiring a bunch of new people because he is in fact a dick." And so he becomes Foltz Inc. when he decides to take on the mantle. And so the shit that the Red Recluse has is like old technology that he's trying to update with. That's why it's not really that effective against
Like
the
he just
Sinister
gets his
Squid.
shit from like an old Foltz Inc.
Yeah, it's just a warehouse.
I love it.
It's so fucking good.
I think his name should be like Parker Peterson. or
No. No, it's like John Smith. It's just the most. It's why you can't ever tell. It's because it's like 1,000 John Smiths. Like So it's better. It's like one of those things. Like there's the old fucking Justice League cartoon where Lex Luthor gets like the body of the Flash. He's like, well, if I can't find out who Superman is and Batman is, I guess I can learn who the Flash is. And he takes the hood off. He's like, I have no idea who the fuck that is. And that's what I wanted to happen with the Red Recluse. Like, I finally caught you. My arch enemy just rips off the hat. It's like, the fuck are you? I have no idea who you are. This does not help me at all.
I like the idea that his name is John Smith.
Mm-hmm.
They know his name.
Yeah.
And they have like and there are so many John Smiths that like they're going through what is basically a checklist. Like he has these, you know, his fucking enforcers going like address to
Squid
Like
address.
Collider Cobra and all
The
these people are just
Squidbillies, as they
blowing
were.
up people's houses trying to figure out which one is
not
who.
even
The
like,
sad thing is
supervillains,
like-
just his goonies, and they just like go and knock on people's doors and they're like, "You John Smith."
Oh,
Yeah.
you don't move, man.
Are
You
you the
bad
Red
now.
Recluse?
They beat him
Even
up,
if I would I tell you?
and
That's what a
they just
superhero
haven't
would
found
say.
him yet.
Well, it happens when you live in Medium City. There's a
Mhm.
lot of John Smith.
I like the idea
It's
that
not.
they get to the Red Recluse's address and they knock on his door, and he's not home.
Oh,
He doesn't
no.
Answer, and it's like at the end of their shift. They're like, it's been like a 12-hour day. Dude, let's just go. home.
It's not gonna be him. It's never any of
It's
them. So they just
never him.
cross off the name.
And then you
I
know,
got
as
you,
they're walking
Medium
away,
City.
he swings in
Yeah,
and goes into his window.
but they don't see it because it's like it's not even that. It's like something happens. Like there's a cat that jumps down and like, what the hell is that? And then he swings by, like it was right in front of them. Had they've been looking for, they would have totally fucking seen him. And no,
That's so dumb.
it's just so good. If there's anyone out there that wants to bag this comic book series, I will 100%
Hit us
find
up.
an artist.
Get some fan art.
Oh, it's so
Oh.
fucking good.
There's also the still got that Oddcast calendar we wanted to do. Are we
That's
going to
only-
do that this year?
No, it's only if we hit so many Patreon subscribers. I'm not stripping down in a fucking thong unless we have people backing us.
That's fair. Make 2022 the year.
That's not anything that anyone ever wants to see.
No,
but
it's not.
fine.
It's not.
I know.
It's not.
Even I don't want to see it.
No,
I've seen it in the
I don't
mirror
either.
many a times. So, yep.
No.
Yep.
I agree with you. I 100%
I know.
agree with you.
I know.
Sven?
Thong's one of those ones
What?
where you wear it, you can make a. Just, that's the truth. There's no support. Just a little cup.
I hate you both.
That's
Anyway,
fine.
so well, not really you, Sven. You've been okay this episode. I'm surprised. Normally you're a bit more
I've kept him in check
good.
more than normal.
Anthony's
You're welcome.
not here again. Thank you. So I thought about this. Monday,
Yep.
I wanted to talk about this real quick.
Okay. What about
So
it?
Monday, I think we're going won't be live shows.
Okay.
I think Mondays we're going to go back to just regular podcasts so I can do things. Yo, fuck you, Sven.
Yeah,
but no,
if
because I
had
want to.
things
I
do
want to.
too. I'd enjoy doing things, but here we
Continue.
are.
It's not what I mean.
Yeah, get on. with it.
Yeah, go ahead, bud.
Get on.
Pitter
with it,
patter,
you-
bud.
You
I mean-
filthy he beast.
I mean, I mean, creatively, there's things I haven't done with the podcast episodes. Like I used to add in like different things. Like if we were covering a cartoon or something.
Yeah,
What?
I've said nothing.
So
I have.
I would
in my head,
normally-
not out loud, multiple times.
I would normally add things in. I haven't been doing that because we've been doing live shows. So I think Monday we're gonna go back to our normal like regular podcast, and I think we're gonna bring odd chats back with Thursday if everyone's whenever anybody's open. So you may or may not have a live show depending on the week. Just because I want to do things more creatively with the podcast side that I haven't been doing and I kind of miss doing. So I want to try to work my way back into that again.
He's just pissed off at other places that have better quality audio visual effects than we do. It's really grating him up inside. Hurts here. Here.
Are you trying to suggest to me that our camera looking at a couch, looking at a wall, is not the
No,
most professional
you
setup.
missed a lamp in there, bud. It is
Oh,
a
right,
camera
the lamp.
looking at a lamp stand, looking at Sven, looking at a wall.
Mm-hmm. No, just in general, like because we started doing it, and like James kept pushing me into because like that's what they want us to do. But it's like, yeah, but like,
Yeah, we're not James.
I
though.
can't edit things in a live show like I want to. So
No, you tried that. It ended up breaking 3 mics.
it did. It broke everything.
That was at one of the upper mics.
Plus, I haven't been able to get anything for the green screen and whatnot. So until I get that, I'm kind of
It's like a PVC pipe. I mean, you can't drill holes in an apartment. So
no,
it's
I can't. We can't do anything like that. So it's
I mean,
kinda
you
weird.
could. It's just going to cost you a deposit, and whatever
Yeah.
else they're going to cost
Yeah,
you to
That would.
lots of money.
But yeah, so
It might be
that's
better
kind of
if
where
we
I'm at,
shifted
especially with the Disney bracket coming back
the
and other ideas we have
couch
coming
to the
down the
wall,
pipeline.
and we looked outside facing the trailer park.
So there may be also something else that comes out at some point. I don't have any details yet that I'm allowed to talk about, but there's something maybe coming from a friend of ours, which I'll know more whenever the fuck he decides to
I don't
do
have
it.
many
I'll tell you
friends.
off air. I'm not allowed to
I
say.
don't have friends, Jared.
I'm not allowed to talk about things with people
You
yet
fuckers
because
are
he's still
basically
figuring
loose
things out. So we'll figure
acquaintances.
it out. Who?
What?
No, the
Except for
special guests
Sven.
in me have not have. It's not that.
No, I'm just
So
saying.
we're the power couple on this show, Mike.
Yes.
What are you talking about?
It's bullshit.
It's
Anthony's
not-
my power couple. He's not here.
Yeah, well, he had a kid, so
Yeah, well, it's supposed to be my baby, but he couldn't have a butt baby. So Heather already thinks we're gay lovers behind the
we're
scenes.
gay
So
lovers behind the scenes.
I'm not.
He's seen your dick.
Twice.
That's, I mean, that's not saying much. I've seen your dick.
You haven't seen my dick.
Most people on this couch have seen your dick.
Sven,
have
have you
not.
not? Thank you. I know that's. a
I
lie.
would say at least 40%, 60% of this room has seen your dick.
The gay man on the couch is the only one who hasn't seen your wang.
Had to readjust math there. So
that's not there.
Show me your penis.
that would make 80%. The last 20%, I'm sure, does not actually want to see
I'm
it.
tired of being left out.
The minority. Don't you hate it?
There's somebody.
As a white
You are-
man, he hates being part of the minority on this one.
You know what? I'll allow you. You guys get one question each.
Are we going to do this the hard way?
He's going to do that the hard way.
You get one question each of the guests over there.
I'm fine right now. I have nothing.
Sven, you can ask whatever you want. I'll give it to you. You get one free
No.
one.
It's too easy. If we
I don't know.
if we remove the
I'm
mystery,
I'm glad they were mature. I was expecting less mature, so I'm proud of you guys.
we're not assholes.
Yeah. I talk a big game.
We're
but
dicks, but we're not assholes. So I wouldn't ruin your life intentionally this
I
time.
could be vile
Jared.
to you because I've known you for years.
I told you this is how male friendships work, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Give me the program.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm on the program. I'm
not
on
gonna,
the show.
I'm not going to be rude to someone that I haven't officially met yet. You, on the other hand, I mean, I'll fucking tell you that you look like a dirty linoleum floor.
Is that a reference to something that I don't know, or are you just making up shit?
Yeah, it's a reference to him looking like a dirty linoleum floor.
Gotcha. It's good. Good.
You good? You good now? You two old men?
For now.
Okay.
For now. Yes, but Matrix
Me too.
Monday.
Matrix Monday.
Matrix
I'm okay
Monday,
with
so
that.
I can
So
watch
speaking of which,
Resurgence or whatever the fuck the fourth one's called. Right? Resurgence.
Mhm.
Reloaded, Revolutions, Resurgence. Good R, like a repetitive R.
oh my god, is
Are you just? Oh my god, are you just now realizing that? Holy fuck!
no, I couldn't. I was trying to think of what the third name is. And I was like, oh my god, it is. Isn't it?
Revolutions. No, I watched them all today.
I thought that was the
Revelations.
second one.
No,
I thought the
Reloaded.
second one was okay. Reloaded. That's
Come on.
okay.
Punctuated.
Come on,
Repetition.
repetition.
Fuck you.
Oh,
I do love that shirt though. Who got you that shirt,
I
Sven? I'm
got
pretty
you
sure it was Mike.
I got him all the
There's
shit that he
rumors.
wears now. Can't wait for his birthday when he gets 4 fucking more of them.
Why are you up in my business?
Nothing. Just
Yeah.
You know, I just
Yeah.
like it's a good shirt. Everybody.
For the
saw
20
it for it.
questions now, huh, bud?
Come correct or get corrected.
I don't know what that means, but I'm not going to question it. Every time I question you on something, it backfires. I'm
That's
not
a
gonna do it.
goddamn lie.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have episodes of proof on that. But anyway, so
You'd
that
have to
was
go back
Sinister
and listen
Squid.
to 'em.
So he has a plethora of just terrible, terrible villains.
Episode 151. Let's really dive into the lore
Of
of
what?
Middle City, of
Of-
Medium City,
Medium
of
City.
Medium City.
It's such a terrible fucking name,
It's-
but it fits
it's
this
so
terrible,
Medium
awful
City
fucking
with,
knockoff. So yeah,
With Eclipse Labs,
147 will start Disney. Next episode we'll do the
Matrix.
Matrix.
Yeah, I found that one.
I have something else for you. Actually.
Okay.
I've got some sticks.
No.
What?
No. I'm not gonna fall for this. I'm not gonna ask you. I'm not doing this. No, so 147 will do that. I think that'll take us up into February to do all the Disney
Well, if
with the
we
way
do,
the weeks lay out.
if we do 5 weeks from now, bud, that would be the second week in February.
Yep.
Yep.
So when we have a free month, there's a fun theme. I want to do a theme of something. Get us
Let's
a
do
little
a
bit more.
month with you. Fuck.
You do a month with me regardless. We're recording anyway.
It's true. It's true. We're running out of shit to talk about. 150 episodes in, we've just nerded everything out. There's nothing nerd left to talk
It's just because I
about.
haven't planned things out like I normally do.
Because you're a lazy piece of shit.
Well, I've been working, so
Yeah, I bet you
suck my
have,
dick.
man. I don't need to. You don't. You should really. Listen, if you're going to come, you better come correct, bud, okay? Because, fuck right off.
I'm sorry. I just, goddamn.
been busy serving steaks to the yokels of Hastings.
So, I work with a dude at the restaurant who never heard the word yokel before.
Clodhopper, bumpkin, if you will. I have to say, there is no greater feeling. No, remember that.
Yeah.
Nothing is more infuriating than casting a lure out and no one takes it.
Yes.
You did it. You finally resisted me.
I learned.
What sticks?
Don't worry. Sticks my dick in your mouth.
It was a petty one,
Sorry.
but he
I'm a-
appreciated it.
I'm a patient man. I'll wait 4 months when you forget about this.
Can't wait for the Kansas one to come back again. It's gonna be so good when it does, because it's gonna be your dumbass that falls for it.
Why does everyone blame me for, or like, think that I
Because
do
you're the
everything?
fell for it twice. Shame, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Fool me a third time, just kind of a dumbass at that point in time.
Anthony knew.
Anthony knew immediately. Anthony started typing and then immediately backed away because he knew. He knew.
So anyway,
Yep.
it'll be fun. We have a ton of things. Like I have
What's the
things I
theme
want to
you
do.
want to do?
I'm thinking Nick Cage month, just a whole month of Nick Cage, but not doing anything
Leading up to the
Are you
unbearable-
trying to kill this podcast?
No.
but we're only doing the bad Nick Cage one.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. We
Ghost
have
Rider
like Nick
2.
Cage. We have Jim Carrey that I want to
We
go
have,
through.
was it
Like
Push? No, the other one where he thinks ahead.
there's a lot of Nick Cage movies. That one's next.
Next, Ghost Rider 2: Spirit of Vengeance. Next,
Pig.
That's such
Pig.
a fucking
Pig was a
garbage
really
movie.
good movie, actually.
I have
Uh,
not seen Pig.
I think
I do
we
have
should,
Color
we
Out
should
of
round
Space,
it off
actually. I
with
have it
the
in there.
best one,
It's a really good
though.
one.
With the
No, I haven't
best
seen Pig.
one.
My dad saw it in theaters. He said it was really good,
Super
but I haven't
good.
watched it.
Watch it.
Gotta watch National Treasure.
He said it's like John, but well, I've heard him say it, and I've seen other things. Like everyone's kind of saying it was like John Wick, but without all the fighting. It just has like that kind of, like he's going places and doing things, but he's not physically doing anything. It's just very intense. And I was like, it sounds interesting. And Nick Cage.
It's true.
Okay, I'll check it out then. Anyway, Sven's gonna borrow Candyman. He wants to see that, so you can go watch that.
Yep.
Episode 150. We have other things planned. We'll figure all that out
We
as
do.
time comes. Other projects and things will be coming up. I'm trying to plan out episodes. I'm trying to get back into the swing of it. I know I've been slacking off, so I'm trying to get back into the groove of
It's
everything.
almost like something else has your attention at this point.
Is there something going on in your life?
Hmm?
Is there a major life update we should talk about? I didn't think so.
Are you seeing a therapist?
No,
Is it finally time for your penis reduction surgery? I know it gets heavy carrying that thing around all night.
I'm getting a no in my head.
Oh, in your head. I believe that. It's fine.
Yeah. So anyway, episode 150.
I'm just
excited for
waiting
that.
for him to stop.
And you can
recording,
contact us at
'cause I've been
outcastmedia@gmail.com.
done
Follow us
25 minutes ago.
patreon.com/outcastn if
He's
you
just
want bonuses and
ramping
extra
to keep
shit.
Going.
When you go swimming in a pool, are you ever scared that it's gonna like get sucked into that little, the little drain thing?
No.
Do kids oftentimes mistake it for a snake? When
No.
you're swimming in the
I've
river.
never once had that happen.
Oh, squid tentacle. Does it take you longer to piss? Because there's more. It has to travel further. Get what I mean? Like if you have a hose that's 6 feet long, the water is going to take a little longer getting out than it is if you have a hose that's 3 feet long.
These are the important questions.
This is a simple query.
No. No.
See what happens when you record too long? You said it 25 minutes ago. We were on a high note. Now we got to know.
No, it doesn't. No.
I don't believe
I
you.
pee normally.
Well, everyone, when you see normally,
I just pee. You gotta pee, go pee. I don't know.
so many questions.
Okay, Sven, what's Sven? what are you dying to know right now?
Have you ever splashed in the water in the toilet?
Oh, like
No.
it tucks down underneath it,
Yeah.
dips in it?
No,
Like a
you've
fishing
never.
lure?
No.
It's never happened to you. Okay.
Like not even the
No.
ball ones when they got like an extended bowl and there's like more room for your dick in the front. Just touch the bowl and you're like, "Ooh, it's cold."
No, I actually have sat on a toilet that was really, really small. Just like it was one of those ones where like they're just too small. I don't know how to explain it. Like they're terrible
with
toilets.
yours, anything's too small, so that's normal sized folks over here.
But I did dip into the water at that one because it was just a very small toilet, so it was very shallow. It's very uncomfortable.
When I was in college, our dorm room had an issue. We had like steam heat and like boilers and everything. It was super convenient in the morning. Have you ever taken a shit in like a toilet that has 104-degree water in it? One, it's super nice on your ass because it's like super warm. It's so relaxing, but also
Sven,
it smells
there's an answer for you.
so much worse.
Sven, an answer for you from Anthony.
What?
Oh, okay, well, you can't read. He's got bad eyesight, Dick.
I can't read that from here. Even with
God.
my glasses. Oh, are you just not going to tell me what it says now?
Wow,
Anthony says he takes forever. Dash, former roommate.
So, like, when you're done, is it like instantly, or does it like? Is there a? Again, you should have ended this podcast 25 minutes ago. As soon as we start talking about your penis is when you know you should be like, "I got the
Well, normally it happens sooner.
No, we were good. We had shit to talk about.
That's fair.
Sometimes I get
Yeah,
bored and
that's
just
fair.
want to vamp.
That's fair. Anyway, yeah.
There's only so
folks,
much
at
nerd shit I can
Outcast
talk about with you
Ben,
fuckers.
you can find, I don't know, in a back alley trying to tempt you into following his
Hang on.
path of destruction.
Hang on.
Michael says, hang it.
Hello. Anthony is on the phone, ready to answer a tell-all expose.
Oh, please put him on
Go
speaker.
ahead,
Hold him up
Anthony,
to
you're
the
on
mic.
speaker.
He takes the longest fucking pisses in the world. It just keeps going and going. He must have big balls too.
His pee is stored in the balls. Oh, look at all those comments that you refuse to share with us.
So many comments coming in right now with this tell-all expose.
All right, I just wanted to get my 2 cents in.
We appreciate you, Anthony. Take care.
All right, love y'all.
Bye, Anthony. We love you. Anyway, at Oddcast10 on Twitter, Oddcast
child
Network
is
everywhere
so
else.
small.
There may also be another thing that's coming soon when I figure out what the fuck I want to do with it. But I was kind of talked into making an account on something else, and I
Yeah,
just
you
don't know what
got
the
a
fuck to do with it.
TikTok.
There is now a What an Oddcast TikTok that I don't know what the fuck to do with, but we'll
Yeah,
figure that
because
out.
we're fucking old and it's not designed
I
for.
didn't fucking want one.
How do I?
Is James bullying you some more?
No,
Is that
James
what it is?
went to college for this shit, so he's
Well,
the one that knows
yeah, but here's the
what
thing.
I have to
Here's
do
the-
for certain
Here's
things.
the thing. Here's the thing. He
and
went
I
to
don't.
college for this and also gets paid to do this shit. That's why you pay someone to do this shit.
Well, I can't pay James yet. Nobody's gone to the Patreon. I can't pay James yet.
I would do Patreon, but I have 4 other Patreons, and I pay
Yeah, you have a
25.
lot of them. I did an OnlyFans for a little while. Like
Yes,
paid
right,
for
I
one. I
remember
talked
that.
about this
invest in anything.
forever ago. I paid for one for like a small, like I think like 2 months.
Wait, what?
For which bitch was it on Trailer Park Boys?
Trinity. She's all grown up now, but she still plays on it. She's still Ricky's daughter.
Right.
It's the same girl who's been there since God knows, which is crazy to think. Like she's grown up on that fucking show. But anyway, yeah,
It's weird.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Took me a second to figure out who it was because
No.
I can't believe that show's been on for that fucking long.
Yeah, it has.
Goddamn.
Long time. Anyway, Sven, where can they find you? Back alleyway, trying to tempt them to dark, solicit fates of death or something?
I do Ligma jokes. Why do you think I'm some kind of villain?
True.
Well, you don't want to be eating children anymore, so I'm trying to figure out what you want to be now.
He didn't say that. He just saying
He did. He had said that a couple episodes
said
ago.
he
He's like, we
thinks
need
it's
to
a
start
bad idea
reimagining my
and
thing because
reimagining.
child
But
cannibalism is getting a bad rap because of some other child thing. So I think I need to rebrand myself. So I'm trying to think how to rebrand you into something that would fit better for you then. I listen.
Knitting.
Sorry,
I'm gonna get you a
knitting.
crocheting kit. That's what I'm gonna get you for your next thing, just so you can do something with your hands.
It's true.
No
I did
comment
that.
from the peanut gallery? No? Okay. Knitting.
You want
Knitting.
voice on record? Jesus, you're dumb.
I want to be.
I
a
am dumb.
knitter.
I know. But
I want to be a knitter.
okay. That's good.
Why are you looking at me like I've said
It's like those
something?
people that annoy you.
Neighbors.
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 The only person here who can't say that word is not here, so sadly.
Well, then that's the only,
The only person who can't say the word.
Yep. He can't say that N-word.
Fucking neighbors.
Goddamn neighbors. Always so
neighbors.
fucking loud.
I don't know. Do you ever figure out what was going on upstairs?
It was downstairs, actually. He was cleaning out a vent. He was doing it the next day, too.
No fucking way.
Yeah, he came out and there was like the dryer vent thing. He like
No
something he
fucking
was
way. I don't
doing.
believe that shit at all.
Can we
Because the
end
same thing
podcast?
happened and that's
Shit
what he was doing.
Echoed through the fucking walls.
Can we end this podcast?
Yeah, we are right now. Michael, you can find at Beetle_cast. Anthony at CLT_sandwich. He'll be back at some point. See y'all later. Goodbye.
Ligma nuts.